Thank you for being with us. This is a special broadcast, viewers. Viewers, when history writers update their document, the Galwan heroes will be considered and written about as the bravest that we've seen in the entire world. And I say this because 20 of our brave hearts, and not just them, their entire team, all the others who fought and survived that battle, them too, fought this hard fight for hours together, pushed back an enemy that tried to enter our country in treacherous terrain, sub-zero temperatures with very little oxygen to breathe. And what made it the most difficult part was this war, this battle that they led was without any weapon, the biggest handicap that a soldier can have. But for our heroes, it didn't matter. For our brave hearts, this was a fight that they had to. And they pushed back. And they sent the enemy back. 20 of our brave hearts are no more with us. 20 brave hearts who came from 11 different states, spoke about 9 different languages, but with one similarity between them: their unparalleled bravery. So tonight, over the next 1 hour, I want to talk about these 20 martyrs. I want to tell you their stories. I want to tell you about the sacrifices that they made, about the sacrifices that their families have made. I want to bring out the sentiments that their families have shared with us, the pride that they feel, that all of us feel, but more so them. The fear that one point they felt when they couldn't get through their own loved ones. The sacrifice that they have made, and how some of them still want to send their other children, their other loved ones to the army to serve our nation. These are the stories each one of us must know. These are the stories of men who laid down their lives for you and me. We never knew them personally. We never met them in our lives. But they are more important to us than anybody else right now, as they guard us and they protect us and fight enemies for us. So let's begin. And I will begin with the story of Colonel Babu, a young commanding officer, calm and polite, but always thinking about his men. Perhaps which is why he was there leading from the front even this time. Colonel Bhikhumalla Santosh Babu died fighting off the hostile Chinese, standing right up there unarmed to protect his men, to protect his regiment, to protect his countrymen and his motherland. Colonel Babu, viewers, was preparing for his children's school education in Secunderabad, where he was due to be posted next. But what arrived back home was his remains. For an officer who most recall as being soft-spoken and gentle, to fight one of India's most ferocious battles with barbed wire batons and stones is a tale of courage and fortitude rarely seen before. Colonel Babu had topped his NDA and IMA batches. On Monday, he topped in courage too.
One of the officers, he told me that uncle, okay, I'll call you later, I'll inquire and I'll update you. So what was going on, I too don't know that he told me. After half an hour, from 2:30 onwards till 4 o'clock, several higher officers of the army, they have contacted directly to my phone. They told me that they are making arrangements to get the body from the place to Suryapur, wherever we want to perform funerals. We want to perform funerals here only.
Just 15 days ago, Sepoy Kundan Kumar Ojha was over the moon. He had just received news that he had been blessed with a beautiful daughter. He had been wanting to go home, but then the lockdown happened, so he couldn't be with his pregnant wife as she prepared to deliver. He was now looking forward, as soon as this situation ended, to go back home, to party hard, to celebrate, to be with his loved ones, to see his daughter. But none of that could happen for Sipahi Kundan Kumar Ojha. He chose his country. He chose to fight for his country, to fight the enemy, fight with bare hands. The enemy that was so barbaric that it used barbed wires and batons. His family is in shock. His wife unable to utter a single word.
मेरा छोटा भाई है, कुंदन ओझा नाम है। 3 बजे करीब एक फ़ोन आया है, DCM रैंक के कोई अधिकारी थे, उन्होंने सूचना दिया उन माँ के मोबाइल पर जो कुंदन ओझा नहीं रहे, बॉर्डर पर शहीद हो गए। पूरा परिवार में मातम छाया हुआ है।
लास्ट में घर कब आए थे?
फरवरी में आए थे।
इधर आने की फिर बात थी ना?
हाँ, इधर फिर आने वाले थे, लेकिन लॉकडाउन के चलते फिर वो नहीं आ पाए।
When Basudev Singh left home on Tuesday morning to open his small grocery store in the Taranagar village of Patna, he had little idea about what was to come. There was always a sneaking fear that he had about his son being in the army, and especially now with him being at a forward post. Havaldar Sunil had come home 7 months back and had left assuring his father, assuring his wife, and assuring his 3 children that all would be fine and that he would be back soon. The family was used to the fear. Havaldar Sunil had actually served 7 years. His elder brother too had served the nation. But even then, the family could never really prepare for what really came true, for the worst. On Tuesday, the family was still a symbol of pride and dignity. We are a family of soldiers. We have a sense of pride, they said. And all that the rest of India could say was thank you. His marriage was scheduled for May. Then came Corona and a lockdown. The wedding got postponed. Sipahi Chandan Kumar had a lot to look forward to in life. A resident of Gyanor village in Bhojpur, Sipahi Kumar followed the family tradition. Yes, this is a family tradition to join the army. All of his 3 brothers are in the army. His father, a proud man. The closest he came to donning a uniform was when he opted for the Home Guards. But his sons wore olive green. All he asked for now is that his martyr son's sacrifice not go in vain.
2017 में सेना में ज्वाइन किया बिहार रेजिमेंट सेंटर से, और उसका भी फर्स्ट पोस्टिंग 16 बिहार में हुआ था, जो अभी लद्दाख में है। और वो चौथे भाई था। उनके 4 भाई है। एक देव कुमार जो है अभी EME में है, सुधार है। एक दूसरा भाई भी आर्टिलरी में है, और एक तीसरा भाई 9 बिहार में है, और चौथा ये 16 बिहार में। बहुत ही होनहार लड़का था, और इसका शुरू से ही था कि हमको सेना में जाना है और देश की सेवा करना है, और देश की सेवा करते हुए देश के लिए शहीद हो गया।
Sipahi Aman Kumar, viewers, joined the army in 2014. He was married only last year. Aman is now survived by his wife, Mintu. In his last call, he inquired about the well-being of the family. His father, Sudhir Kumar Singh, says, "We are proud of his sacrifice." Aman was second amongst 3 brothers and 1 sister.
अमन मेरा ग्रामीण है, रिश्ते में मैं उसका चाचा लगता हूँ। अमन जो था उसका देश के सेवा के प्रति एक देश प्रेम का भावना था और काफ़ी सोशल मिलनसार स्वभाव का था। जब आता था गांव में तो एक एक व्यक्ति से मिलता था पर्सनली, और उसके बाद जितना युवा है उसमें देश सेवा करने के लिए, आर्मी खास करके सेना ज्वाइन के लिए करने के लिए सबको प्रेरित करता था।
शहीद हो गया तो क्या कहें?
हम यही कहना चाहें, हम लोग को तो दुख है ही, लेकिन दुख से ज़्यादा गर्व से सीना चौड़ा है जो मेरे गांव का, मेरे परिवार का एक लाल भारत माता के काम आया। इसके लिए हम लोग गौरवान्वित महसूस कर रहे हैं।
Viewers, a lot of them are youngsters in their early 20s, 21, 22, recently inducted into the army in the last 1 year or 2 years. Full of dreams, full of hopes, their families full of dreams and full of hopes. Some of them recently engaged, some of them recently married. Some didn't want to get married because they thought they are in the forces, they are in the army, they have to be away. What good will it serve to actually settle down and marry somebody? It was a long battle for many of the families to convince these guys. And while the families prepared, hunted for a match, got excited about a future wedding, they lost their loved ones. These are the stories of youngsters who chose to serve the nation and today are no more. These are the stories of brave men that I want us to also celebrate, and for us to remember that there are many more of such brave men tonight and every other night, still guarding us and protecting us. So let's move on and let me get you the story of Kundan Yadav. In yet another small town, there is a story of courage and fortitude. A story of a grieving family whose life has now turned upside down. Yet they feel proud of the ultimate sacrifice that has been made. On Tuesday, when Sipahi Kundan Kumar was officially announced as part of the list of martyrs, village Aran in Saharsa went into mourning. In villages across India, viewers, soldiers command immense respect. Their valor becomes tales for hundreds of children who grow up listening to these tales of bravery. Sipahi Kundan Kumar spoke to his family last on June 9th. He had told them that he was comfortable and he was fine. Less than a week later, they lost him. India lost him. We all lost a braveheart soldier. For the past 1 year, the Singh household in Chakfateh village in Bihar's Vaishali district had just one crib, that Sipahi Jai Kishore Singh wasn't getting married. He was in the forces, he would argue. His brother in the CRPF. So that argument kind of nullified. Finally, there was peace, and the family began to look for a girl for him. When he visited home last in February this year, he kind of okayed discussions to take it forward. But Sipahi Kishore Singh's okay ended in a tragedy. A Jawan who would spend hours motivating the youngsters in his village to join the army ended up making the supreme sacrifice. The gallantry he and his unit displayed had ended up motivating a country. The coronavirus pandemic, viewers, proved more tragic for the Orang family than anyone else. Their son Sipahi Rajesh Orang was scheduled to visit them in May, but the lockdown meant he couldn't. This May visit was important for another reason. Rajesh was to get married, especially as his father was not keeping well, and he thought he would find a wife who would take care of his father in his absence. It is a regret that the family cannot get over. Sipahi Orang was the only earning member of the family. His father is bedridden. For an ailing father to be asked to receive a coffin of a dead son is a tragedy tough to reconcile with. The Battle of Galwan Valley has proved too heavy for the Orangs.
ছোটবেলা থেকেও লেখাপড়ার যখন করছিল তখনই ওর ইচ্ছা ছিল যে আমি ডিফেন্সে কাজ করব, সে আর্মি হোক, চাই বিএসএফি হোক, চাই সিআরপিএফ হোক, এটা ইচ্ছা ছিল। লাস্ট পরিবারের সঙ্গে কথা হয়েছে ওর বোনের সঙ্গে। একদিন কথা হয়েছে, ওর মা বাবা এমনি ওই ব্যাংকে টাকা তুলতে গিয়েছিল, তখন ওর মা বাবা ছিল না, ওর বোন বাড়িতে ছিল। নিয়ে তারপর ও ফোন করে, নিয়ে বললো, বেশিক্ষণ কথা বলেনি, 1 মিনিট কথা হয়েছে। আর এ তো দেখছেন যে ওর বাবা অসুস্থ, আগে থাকতেই ও অসুস্থ, হ্যাঁ, পেটে ব্যথা হতো, অপারেশন করিয়েছে, ও কাজ টাজ তো করতে পারে না। আর ওর মা তো শরীর দেখছেন অবস্থা খারাপ। এবারে ধরুন এখন ওদের বাড়িতে রোজগারের লোক বলতে ওই রাজেশই ছিল। এবারে ধরুন সে রোজগার করে ভেবেছিল বোনের বিয়ে দেবো, তারপরে বাড়িটা করেছে, বাড়িটা এখন ধরুন আনকমপ্লিট হয়ে আছে, রং হয়নি, তারপরে বাড়ির আরও সাইডে রান্নাঘর করা হয়নি, এসে করতো। সেগুলো বলে গিয়েছিল বাবাকে মাকে যে আমি এইবারে যাই, ঘুরে এসে আমি আবার এই কাজগুলো করব, তারপরে বোনের কোথাও বিয়ে শাদী দেখাশোনা করব।
লাস্ট দাদার সঙ্গে কবে কথা হয়েছিল?
2 সপ্তাহ আগে।
কি ব্যাপারে কথা হয়েছিল?
দাদা এটুকু বলেছিল কেমন আছিস, এগুলোই জিজ্ঞাসা করেছিল। আমিও জিজ্ঞাসা করেছিলাম দাদাকে কেমন আছে না আছে। ও বললো যে আমি ভালোই আছি, তোরা সব ভালোই থাকিস। মা বাবা কেমন আছে এগুলো জিজ্ঞাসা করছিলাম, আমি বললাম ভালোই আছে। আর সেদিন মা বাবা বাড়িতে ছিল না, তাই মা বাবার সাথে কথা হয়নি, আমার সাথেই কথা হলো। ওই যা কথা, তাছাড়া আর কথা হয়নি কারোর সাথে। হ্যাঁ, মনে পড়ছে দাদা যখন আসতো তখন অনেক কিছু আনতো, তারপর খুব ভালোবাসতো। এগুলোই ভাই ফোটাতে, খুব পুজো টুজোতে ওই ঘোরা, ওর সাথে কাটানোর দিনগুলো, এগুলোই খুব মনে পড়ছে।
Birbhum, when translated, literally means the land of the brave. And this is the land that gave birth to 25-year-old Rajesh Orang, full of hope, full of determination, serving the Indian Army. And his family has been inconsolable since then, since the news broke that their son had been martyred. The parents have not been able to utter a single word since they found out that on the 16th night their son was martyred in Galwan Valley in Ladakh. He survived by his parents and his sister. His service trunk is still here, and he was part of the 16th Bihar Regiment. Indeed, a very, very sad moment for this family who is yet to come to terms with the fact that their son has been lost forever, but at the same time extremely proud that he has served the mother nation when his life was lost.
He was affable, friendly, and a man virtually everyone ended up liking and getting along. Naib Subedar Naduram Soren had studied till class 12 and then got bitten by the bug of joining the armed forces. Most in his Rairangpur village in Mayurbhanj district did not place him as a potential soldier. After all, he was friendly and lovable. But join he did. And in the 20-odd years he served, he remained the same likable and affable man that they knew. On Tuesday, the man who made many smile was no more. For once, Naib Subedar Naduram Soren wasn't able to trigger a smile.
मैं पापा पे बहुत गर्व करती हूँ, देश के लिए शहीद हुए हैं। और मैं भारत सरकार से बस यही रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहती हूँ कि वो चीन वालों से अपना बदला ले और मेरे पापा का जो शहीद हुए उनका बस आत्मा को शांति मिले।
They are poor tribals from the backward Kandhamal district of Odisha. They barely make their ends meet and have no understanding of the India-China conflict. But on Tuesday, Sipahi Chandrakant Pradhan's father maintained he was proud of his son who laid down his life for the country. Sipahi Pradhan was the only earning member of the family. When he last visited his home 2 months ago, The talk revolved around getting a few things fixed for the house. Sipahi Pradhan had left promising to get that done. On Tuesday, though, time stood still. They were just told that their son was martyred while battling a cruel enemy. In 6 years of his service, they knew there was danger, but nothing could have prepared them for that Tuesday noon call.
প্রথমে কে খবর দিলা আপনাকে?
খবর কোন ডিপার্টমেন্টে জড়িয়ে আছে মতে নম্বর দিলে সে নম্বরକୁ ମୁଁ କଲ୍ କଲି ଆଉ ସେ ସାର୍ ହେଉଛନ୍ତି ଡିଜି।
Viewers, whether it was Rajesh Orang or it was Nudhuram Soren or any of the others, if you hear their stories, if you've heard and watched what I've shown you, you will know that many of them come from families who were completely dependent on these soldiers. You will know that many of them were taking care of their elderly parents, taking care of their younger siblings, saving up for their education, for their marriage. And today, these families don't know what their future holds. And I want to emphasize on this because for all of those who are feeling patriotic tonight, for all of us who are feeling emotional tonight, for all of us and all of you out there who are feeling angry at China tonight, if you want to use your emotion, your anger, your patriotism and nationalism in a constructive way, find ways of helping such families. Remember to reach out to the families of martyrs. Remember that they have to still live on even if their loved ones are gone. And find out how you can help. Find out how you can support them. Taking care of the people who've been left behind by these martyrs is our responsibility. They have sacrificed their lives for you and me. The least we can do, beyond saying a thank you, is figuring out how we can help the ones who've been left behind. Think about it, viewers, as I bring you some more stories. Now let me get you the story of Mandeep Singh. Cruelty of fate knows no bounds, viewers. He had been trapped in his village during the entire lockdown and had just returned back to his unit. He was the only earning member of the family and had joined the forces principally to ensure a better life. His children joined the army school in Patiala, hoping to emulate their father. 3 days before the Galwan Valley clash, he had called his family and spoken with his wife. But just when he was about to say something significant to his wife, the connectivity was lost. Naib Subedar Mandeep Singh's last words to his wife, viewers, got lost in poor connectivity.
ਪਤਾ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਕੁਝ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੰਟਰਨੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਸਾਡੇ LAC ਬਾਰਡਰ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਝੜਪ ਹੋਈ ਉੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੁਝ ਜਵਾਨ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋਏ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਵਾਨ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਪਟਿਆਲਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਿਲੋਂਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਖੜੇ ਨੇ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਮਨਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੈ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਲੇ ਵੀ ਅਧੂਰੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ ਉੱਥੇ ਕਦੋਂ ਆਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਬਾਕੀ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਹੋਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੂਚਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ
all the villagers they are sitting here, they are even mourning for this death, and at the same time that they are also saluting the heroes of this village because they feel that it is the proud of this village that they had given this person who has martyred for the country. So we have a brother with us, so we will talk to him. So sir, आज बड़ी दुखद खबर है कि आपको जो मिली है, तो अब आपको लास्ट टाइम आपकी कब बात हुई थी उनसे?
हमारी 1 हफ्ते पहले उससे बात हुई थी कि मैं उसमें शायद ले साइड जा रहा हूँ, इसके बाद मेरा मिलाप आपसे नहीं हो पाएगा क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो चाइना बॉर्डर है वहाँ पे कम्युनिकेशन का साधन नहीं है। फैमिली उसकी 3 सिस्टर हैं, उसमें 2 विधवा हैं, जो उसका अपना छोटा जीजा जी है उसकी भी 2016 में डेथ हो गई जो कि वो 10 सिख में था। उसका दूसरा बड़ा जीजा जी है वो भी 26 पंजाब से रिटायर है, पूरे का पूरा फौज से रिलेक्टिव है, हम सारे का सारा फौज का रिलेशन है हमारा। लेकिन उसके लिए जो हमारा ब्रदर था वो एक दलेर था, ताकतदार था, एक दलेर था, एक हौसला बुलंद था उसका हमेशा, क्योंकि वो जो पार्टी में भी उसका हुआ है वो पार्टी का लीडर था। लीडर के कारण जो उसमें मुठभेड़ की लड़ाई हुई है, छोटी पार्टी तो उन्होंने पहले उसको कैप्चर किया, कैजुअल्टी उनकी भी किया है, लेकिन उनके पास कुछ पार्टी उनकी बाद में बाई हैली आ गई है, तो हैली के कारण जो पार्टी आई है उनको 12 बंदों ने घेर लिया है। उसके कारण उसका बाद में हमारे उसका इसीलिए जो 12 लड़के आए हैं, एक सूबेदार सतनाम है, एक मनदीप सिंह है, ये दोनों पार्टी के लीडर थे। लीडर के कारण जो उनको कैप्चर किया गया, उसके अंदर उनकी कैजुअल्टी ज़्यादा नुकसान हो गया, तो इसलिए वहाँ पे वो शहीद हो गए।
तो
हमारे
शहीद
भाई के ऊपर हमारे को फ़ख्र भी है और मान भी है, लेकिन उसका हम घाटा ये पूरा नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि उसके छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, पूरा गांव के साथ उसका इतना मिलाप था, बच्चों के साथ, छोटे छोटे बच्चों के साथ कहीं जाना है बच्चे को ना चाचा चाचा, कि वो ऐसा मिलाप सभी से हंसमुख रहता था। छोटे बच्चों को बिस्कुट खिलाना, चाचे बिस्कुट दुकान में जाना, ले जाओ बेटा, वो इतना उसका घाटा नहीं हम पूरा कर सकते, लेकिन उसके हमारे को फ़ख्र भी है और मान भी है, जो कि उसने देश के लिए अपनी शहीदी दी है।
Like everyone else in that part of India, Sipahi Gurtej Singh wanted to go abroad. 2 years ago, he had a sudden change of heart. He decided he wanted to serve the nation instead. His farmer father recounts how being a farmer in the Birewala Dogra village wasn't enough for Sipahi Gurtej. He wanted to be like his uncle, who served in the forces and took part in the Kargil war. He was the kid brother amongst 3 siblings. But on Monday, Gurtej fought like a lion and laid down his life defending the honor of the nation he always wanted to serve.
ਸਾਡੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਨੇ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਦੇਸ਼ ਲਈ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ, ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੇ ਕੁਰਬਾਨ ਸੋਭ ਦਿਖਾਉਂਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ।
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਦੋਂ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਈ ਸੀ ਲਾਸਟ ਵਾਰ?
ਲਾਸਟ ਵਾਰ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ 15-20 ਦਿਨ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਚੀਨ ਦੇ ਬਾਰਡਰ ਤੋਂ ਨੀਚੇ ਆਏ ਸੀ, ਉਦੋਂ ਗੱਲ ਆਪਦੇ ਫੋਨ ਤੇ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਕਰਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ। 8-7 ਦਿਨ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਹੋਈ ਆ, ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਬੱਚਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਉੱਪਰ ਚਲੇਗੀ ਫਿਰ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ। ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੀ 3 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣੀ, ਜੋ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਉੱਧਰੋਂ ਆਪਦੇ ਫੋਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਡੈਡੀ ਜੀ ਅਟੈਂਡ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ। ਜੋ ਇਹ ਜਿਸ ਨਾਲ ਕਾਰਨ ਸਾਡੇ 15-20 ਦਿਨ ਹੀ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਜੀ ਉੱਪਰ ਗਏ ਨੂੰ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਕੱਲ ਅੱਜ 17 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਹਾਦਤ ਦਾ ਫੋਨ 6:39 ਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਿਆ ਹੈ। ਜੋ ਫੌਜ ਦਾ ਮੇਨ ਫੌਜ ਅਫਸਰ ਜਿਸ ਕੋਲੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਫੌਜ ਦੀ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਿਆ ਹੈ।
As a Gurdaspur police vehicle rolled into Naib Subedar Satnam Singh's house in his Bojraj village, no one knew what happened in Galwan Valley. They were worried. The family had not been in contact with him for 3 days. They had heard about the tension, but nothing could have prepared them for what the police informed them. The first to join the army from his family, Naib Subedar Satnam Singh inspired his younger brother to follow suit. He also serves as a Naib Subedar in the army. In his sacrifice, India's brave heart has ended up inspiring a nation.
खबर तो कल मतलब सुबह 11 साढ़े 11 बजे के पास पता चला था। बाकी पहले तो यही था कि मतलब चोट वगैरह ही लगी है।
तो क्या कहना चाहेंगे सरकार से, जिस तरह से उनकी पीठ पे वार किया, शहीद किया गया हमारे जवान को, आपके पिताजी को भी, सरकार से क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
यही कि उनको याद रख लें थोड़ा, बस
भारत को भी कुछ कार्य करनी चाहिए,
करनी तो चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर इतना कुछ होता रहे तो फिर बहुत परिवार जो उजड़ जाएंगे। रोकना चाहिए सब चीज़ों को।
9 months ago, Sipahi Gurbinder Singh got engaged. The family was debating his date of marriage. In Sangrur, weddings are a community affair. Everyone knows about one. Especially in the village Tolawala, a village famous for sending youngsters to the army. On Tuesday, when news of Gurbinder's supreme sacrifice came in, no home cooked. Of the 30 homes that have a son in the army, Gurbinder was the first martyr. A martyr who died fighting the toughest battle possible, braving stones and rods and nail-studded batons. His is yet another story of a marriage that will never be.
ਸਵੇਰੇ 6:30 ਵਜੇ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਜੀ, ਐਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਉਦੋਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਜੀ, ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਆਪਾਂ 12:30 ਵਜੇ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਆ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਵੀ ਇਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਡਿਊਟੀ ਸੀ ਨੇ?
ਉਹ ਲੇਹ ਦਾ ਜੀ
ਦਾਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਕਿਹਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ, ਕਿੰਨੇ ਵਜੇ ਆਇਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ?
6:30 ਵਜੇ ਕਮਾਂਡਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਸੀ।
ਅੱਛਾ,
ਸੁਬੇਦਾਰ ਕਮਾਂਡਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ।
ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ?
ਉਹ ਐਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਵੀ ਗੁਰਵਿੰਦਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਸ਼ਹੀਦ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਜੀ।
In November last year, Farhada village in Madhya Pradesh's Rewa district wore a festive look. One of their own, an army soldier, was getting married. Nayak Deepak Kumar had got his leave and was looking forward to his new life. 4 months later, he even managed to return to celebrate his first Holi with his new bride and the family. No one in the Farhada village knew the next time he returned, it would be in a coffin wrapped in tricolor. His father calls him a noble son. Let us call him a brave heart, a role model, and a soldier beyond compare.
Entirely mournful atmosphere we can realize in this village Farinda, where Deepak just won, and he also studied here, he grown up here, and he was selected in Indian Army from this village. So this village has lost a brave soldier of this village, Deepak Singh, who is no more among us. You can clearly see in the picture neighbors, villagers, and those who are the relatives of Deepak Singh are just assembling to this place where Deepak passed his childhood, and here you can see the quite of mournful condition. People are just paying the condolences to this brave soldier who is no more among us. And definitely the Chinese troop targeted with a betrayal idiosyncrasy to Deepak Singh, who was completely unarmed. So this is a kind of cowardness Chinese troop given an example. We just try to have some words with the family members of Deepak Singh, that after such kind of quite an unfortunate incidents, what are the conditions in whom you can clearly understand. Newly Deepak Singh was married in last November, and his father is quite a sorrowful after getting this heart-rending news of Deepak is no more in that attack of coward Chinese troop. We have the brother of Deepak Singh to take the words. सर, ये बताइए कि इस तरह का जब आपको जानकारी मिली थी सबसे पहले तो क्या मन में आया, गुस्सा आया? क्योंकि पूरा देश गुस्से में है। चाइनीज़ की जो कायराना हरकत हुई है, निहत्ते बताया जा रहा है, निहत्तों पर इस तरह से वार किया गया। आज दीपक हमारे बीच नहीं है, क्या कुछ?
हम तो सरकार से यही चाहते हैं कि जिसका जवाब जिस तरह से उन्हें उस हिसाब से दिया जाए। ईंट का पत्थर ईंट से दिया जाता है। आज हमारे बीच नहीं रहे दीपक सिंह हमारा छोटा भाई था, और हो क्या बोले।
लास्ट टाइम शादी हुई थी, क्या कुछ कहकर गए थे? आने वाले
लास्ट टाइम इनका 30 नवंबर को शादी हुई थी, और पहली छुट्टी वो गए थे, दूसरी छुट्टी फिर आए थे। 1 फरवरी को आए थे, 14 फरवरी को लास्ट गए थे। अब बता के गए थे कि उनको बाहर कहीं विदेश का हुआ था। ये लॉकडाउन की वजह से उनको वहीं पोस्टिंग टेम्परेरी दे दी गई थी लद्दाख में। फिर उसके बाद आने की छुट्टी आने के लिए बोले, लॉकडाउन की वजह से आ नहीं पाए थे, और आने का था, अभी बस आने ही वाले थे।
पिता की क्या स्थिति है अभी जब से ये?
जी आप
बेटा नहीं, आप थोड़ा सा बताएं। आप बेटा
हमारे पास होता है।
इस पूरी घटना को लेकर क्या आप कहना चाहते हैं?
क्या बताएं, बता दिए वही है।
सो डेफिनेटली फादर हैं?
नहीं,
फादर हैं।
हाँ, उनके पिताजी हैं।
So definitely we can understand that the father of Deepak Singh is quite speechless. What he should speak, that young boy, young son of the father has just lost his life.
At 35, Havaldar Vipul Roy had begun contemplating voluntary retirement. He wanted to go back to his family, go back to his home, and spend time with his wife, spend time with his daughter, who lived in Meerut. His father, who lives in their Alipurduar home in North Bengal, was also extremely happy. their son would be back soon, spending time with them, and he could take care of his parents as they grew older. It's the one wish of Havildar Bipul Roy's father that will never get fulfilled.
हालात तो बहुत गंभीर है, बहुत दुख भरी घटनाएं हैं। ऐसे मतलब शहीद हो जाना अपना कोई फ्रेंड और अपना बैचमेट, तो उसमें बहुत दर्द होता है परिवार को भी। साथ साथ ये भी है कि हाँ, एक जवान शहीद हुआ है, देश के लिए वो अपना जीवन दिया है, वो भी गर्व की बात है। अभी पीछे उसका फैमिली परिवार जो छोड़ गया है, उनके देख रेख के लिए सरकार से रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा। मुझे तो आज सुबह ही पता चला, जो कैजुअल्टी कल सुनने में आया था, तीन एक अफसर और 2 अदर्स रैंक कैजुअल्टी हुआ था। बाकी जो भी जवान और शामिल थे उनमें उनका रिपोर्ट शाम को मिला।
Havildar Palani was 40 years old. He joined the army when he was 18. He's left behind a wife, an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old child. 2 young children without a father now. Havildar Palani was supposed to be home for his birthday, for his housewarming ceremony, which was on June 3rd. But he couldn't make it, as serving his nation and being with his regiment was priority. He did speak to his wife for all of 4 minutes on that day. The last time he called, he told his wife and children that all is fine, that he is okay. He tried to assure them. Tonight, they grieve. Their father is gone. He never even managed to live in that new house with his wife and children.
18 வயசுல இருந்து மிலிட்டரியில வேலை பார்க்குறாரு. கடைசியா வீடு நிலம் தூக்கி வைக்கிறதுக்கு வந்திருந்தாரு. இப்போ 3ஆம் தேதி அவர் பிறந்த நாள் அன்னைக்கு தான் வீடே பாதுகாச்சுனே. வர்றதுக்கு லீவு கிடைக்காதுப்பா, பிரச்சனையா இருக்கு, வீட்டை முதல்ல பாலை காய்ச்சிருமான்னு சொன்னார். அவர் மட்டும்தானே இருந்தாரு.
Ankush Thakur was all of 21 years old, viewers, perhaps the youngest in the team of 20 who are no more, perhaps the youngest in that entire set of soldiers who were fighting there in Galwan that night. Ankush did not know of anything else, didn't dream of anything else but being in the army. After all, he came from a family that had a tradition of joining the army. His father and his grandfather, olive green, ran in their blood. And so he was extremely excited when just 10 months ago, he got inducted and then got posted to this location. Ankush Thakur's family now grieves, but they are also extremely proud of the sacrifice that the family had made and that Ankush had made. Let me also now tell you the story of Ganesh Ram Kunjam. On Tuesday afternoon, a call from an unknown number turned the Kunjam home in Chhattisgarh's Kankar upside down. It took them time to process. Sipahi Ganesh Ram Kunjan was just 28. And just this year, in January, he had gotten engaged. His family of paddy farmers were excited and excitedly preparing for his wedding. His family says Sipahi Ganesh was always somebody who wanted to be in the army. They themselves had some concerns, had some fears. In fact, his father at one point secretly hoped he wouldn't clear the entrance, he wouldn't get recruited. But Ganesh Ram's intense ambition of becoming a soldier meant that he cleared it in the first attempt. On Monday night, his father's worst fears came true. He lost his son just when he was preparing to welcome home a daughter.
बोल रहा था कश्मीर से बोल रहा हूँ करके ना, मैं गणेश राम कुंजाम का साहब बोल रहा हूँ। आपका बच्चा जो है चीन ये है बॉर्डर में चला गया करके ना, आप
शहीद हो गया करके।
हाँ शहीद हो गया करके ना। और उनको मैं बोला कि कहाँ पे है ऐसे करके ना, तो चीन बॉर्डर आप टीवी चैनल देखिए जहाँ पे जो युद्ध चल रहा है। तो मैं तुरंत जाके टीवी को ओपन करके देखा तो 3 आदमी का नाम बता रहे थे, बाकी आदमी का नहीं था। उसका पापा है, उनका मम्मी है और एक बहन का शादी हो गया और दूसरा बहन जो है पुणे में है।
अच्छा, मतलब गणेश अकेला है घर में?
हाँ गणेश अकेला है, एकलौता लड़का है।
ये कब ज्वाइन किया था आर्मी, जब कौन?
2011 लगभग में।
अच्छा, और गणेश से कब बात हुई थी आपकी?
मैं 1 महीना पहले बात किया था। उसके बाद मैं कहीं दूसरा पोस्टिंग में जा रहा हूँ चाचा करके बोले मेरे।
उसके बाद और बात हुई?
उसके बाद 1 महीना हो गया, मैं रोज के लगा रहा हूँ पर नहीं लगा पा रहा।
2 days before his sacrifice, Sipahi Ganesh Hansda calls his family and spoke briefly. He said he was in an area where there was some tension, but don't worry, he added. His brother worked as a laborer and the family had seen extreme deprivation. Sipahi Ganesh was their hope, their only hope. In the 2 years since he joined army, the family cleared off all the debts and were now looking forward to a pakka house. They were looking forward to clean water. The Battle of Galwan has now changed all of that. It snatched Sipahi Ganesh from a family whose only hope was a son who was helping them come out of abject poverty.
सपना जो अधूरा रह गया, जिसको तुम पूरा करना चाहते हो?
उसका सपना बहुत बड़ा सपना था। वो सोचता है जब तक हम जिएंगे अपने देश के लिए जिएंगे। अपने माँ बाप का सर तो हम वहाँ तक लेके जाएंगे जहाँ तक कोई मतलब अपना भविष्य भी नहीं किया होगा। वहाँ तक उन अपना नाम रोशन करेंगे माँ बाप को। जिस तक अपना माँ बाप का सिर को झुकने नहीं देंगे, वैसे हम अपने देश के लिए प्रति भी अपना बलि चढ़ाने के लिए तैयार है। इससे पहले से ही बोलता था वो।
अपनी संस्कृति और इसके लिए भी कभी कुछ बात हुई?
वो उसका मेन था कि हम अपने मातृभाषा जो कि संताली है, क्योंकि हम लोग बूढ़ा माँ बाप लोग आजकल कोई भी आता है तो हिंदी में बोलता है, तो बूढ़ा माँ बाप लोग को समझ में नहीं आता है। कहीं भी जाता है तो हिंदी में बोलता है तो उन लोग को समझ में नहीं आता, बहुत दिक्कत होता है। वो सोचता था हम अपने मातृभाषा को डेवलप करेंगे और वहाँ तक लेके जाएंगे कि हमारा माँ बाप को भी एक सम्मान मिले, कहीं पर अपना भाषा से बोल सके। और अपना जो लिपि और चिकी है उसमें तो सबसे माहिर था, और अपना लिपि को भी हम आगे तक लेके जाएंगे।
आपको कहीं कुछ नहीं मिला है भाई। देखिए तो पहले
इधर देखिएगा। हाँ,
पहले पढ़ता थे, पढ़ने का बाद में बोलता है बाबा अब तो पढ़ने का तो मेरा तो फेल हो गया, आप क्या करेंगे? देखिए आप चेष्टा करेंगे, आर्मी पुलिस में होगा तो जाएंगे क्या? तो उनका जान तो जाएगा, घर में रहने से भी जान जाएगा और पुलिस भेजने से क्या होगा? अरे अब चला जाएगा। ठीक है बाबूजी, तो तुम्हारा पसंद होता है तो आप क्या बनेंगे?
It would have taken an unimaginable kind of bravery and valor and courage to fight that battle with no weapons in such treacherous, inhospitable terrain with an enemy so cruel. Let us thank these soldiers, viewers, and let us resolve that we will, in our own ways, take care of those loved ones that have been left behind. These soldiers have sacrificed their lives for us. Perhaps the only way that we can express our gratitude is to find a way of taking care of their families. Many of them, despite having suffered such a big loss, are just proud today. And I think that's an inspiring spirit. Many of them are willing to send more from their family to serve the nation. And that's an inspiring spirit. I will forever be grateful to these soldiers and every other soldier who's out there guarding our borders. Thank you so much for joining us in this special broadcast.